Hello, and welcome to what was initially known as Legends Animation TV, and is now Legends Studios or Legends Animation. I forgot which one. I'm the one that's behind all of the animation that's going to be happening behind this channel. And for now, you can just call me MJ. If I wanted to distinguish more information later down the line, I will, but for now, MJ is just good. So, what is it that I'm doing here? Well, I've always wanted pretty much to show people a new perspective, or really I want to give people something that they can enjoy. I mean, call me naive if you want, or anything like that, but maybe I just think it's time for me to show off something that I've wanted to show people for a long time. I find myself as a very passionate person when it comes to certain things. Like, I really like superheroes. And call me basic if you like, but my favorite superhero of all time is Superman. Mainly because he is the status quo. He's the OG, and pretty much, in my opinion, everything superhero wouldn't exist without him. And they wouldn't have become as popular as they are nowadays if he hadn't been made. I should probably establish what my goal here is. Well, my goal here is essentially to give people something to enjoy, to inspire them to reach their own passions, as I'm doing right now. Having people follow you down the road of your passions and having people see your passions come to life, that's ultimately what creativity is. And I want people to enjoy this. I want people to enjoy my characters. And see my spin on what superheroes and cartoons and other things are, right? I don't know if anyone here saw the video, but there's a video I have here that's just labeled Cory Cat. You could probably call him the channel mascot. He's basically the Mickey Mouse to my Disney Studios, or my Daffy Duck to my Warner Brothers. However, I do plan on showcasing stuff from other people I know on this channel. It's not just going to be me. I don't know if you've heard of them, but there's a channel on here, I think, called Ice Orange Tea, or Ice Orange TV, which I think is now called Viver Void? But they're an amazing person. They just started restarting their YouTube channel. And there's also another channel that I'm on. That I hope you all go check out at some point. It's called Secret Bunker. It's basically just super villains. And who knows, you might see me do some animations for it. As I said, my goal here is to entertain, it's to inspire, because I want people to just have fun. I want them to know that they're pretty much not alone in trying to reach their own goals. I've been on YouTube for years. I, believe it or not, started off as a Percy Jackson channel. Yeah. But then I got out of that phase of my life. Honestly, feels like I let some people down with that, even if my channel wasn't that big. Even if it's still not that big either. I do want this place to be a place for all to enjoy. There will be some restrictions on videos as such, like the vigilante stuff will range from like PG-13 to MA. So people that's like 18 for the MA stuff would be the only ones able to watch it. And the only ones able to watch the PG-13 stuff would only be able to be watched by 13 and up. I have also thought about making an animation channel with Corey Cat and his friends for children. Probably would call it something along the lines of Legends Kids or Kids Legends. It would probably also have some of my other characters in there as like kids cartoons. I've been putting a lot of thought into this entire thing, and I'm doing this based off of a wish, based off of a dream. And as you can tell, for animation stuff, I'm using some unprofessional software, but it's software I enjoy. Because if you're going to do this, you might as well make it fun, right? And if there's one thing I believe in making work fun. I don't think that it's a good idea to limit yourself in creativity either. My whole being stems from creativity. If I'm not working, if I'm not working on anything creative, my brain will immediately just go to, oh, hey, want to act out scenarios even if it's in public? My brain is always working and it knows what it wants to do. And trust me, it's hard trying to figure out what you want to do. So, I actually do have a question for all of y'all that I'd love to hear the answers to in the comment sections. Right? What's your dream? Whether it was a dream you had as a kid growing up, or whether it was, or if it is something that you want to do now as an adult. What is your big goal? What is your dream? Because as a kid, I didn't have any focus on my life. I was perhaps, not even perhaps, but I was a doodler. here, doodle there. Doodle doodle everywhere. So I never really had any plans on what I was going to do when I got older. I mean, even until very recently, I was just going with the flow. And now I'm over here being like, you know what I want to do? I just want to make people happy. I want people to watch and enjoy my characters, see them progress, even as their stories evolve. I mean, believe it or not, but she evolved to be something else entirely as well. First of all, changed her skin tone, and she became somewhat more of a, how do I say, strong-willed person who no longer has a background in the medieval era. Though her mother certainly does. But yeah, no, she evolved to essentially be not a green arrow, even though I had a character named Red Sparrow, and now there's a movie called Red Sparrow. Yeah. I also tend to pick stuff in certain ways and stuff like that. So you get gods who claim that they are not gods, that you should look up to. Yeah, it's a certain stance that I take and stuff like that. Sometimes I could say that the characters have a mind of their own and the story writes itself, which it pretty much does. them, it doesn't change what they are. So there's one thing I will talk about is one specific character who's come a very long way since I first created him 5 years ago. His name is Jeremiah Prince, and he's a vigilante that goes by the name Sarah. I looked up the name for Sarah because I was like, well, I want him to have an interesting name. What's a name that I can give him that just could roll right off the tongue for a bunch of people and make him pretty much be the most distinguished figure in it, right? And I fell upon the term Seraph, which in his lore is because when he first appeared, he caught on fire. And many of you know what the terminology behind Seraph is. You'll know why it's very specific. But yeah, no, it's something that I've never really. It's hard to describe the feeling of finally doing this, knowing what I want to talk about, and then it's very nerve-wracking that I do have the, yeah, I bet you all like to see that, right? It's got some of my concepts and stuff like that. And but I do this for myself. Give people something special, you know? I feel like I can finally do that. I don't know if I'm just jumping the gun or not, or if I'm doing something wrong. But I want to do this right. I want people to enjoy it. I want people to enjoy themselves. I want them to enjoy these characters. I just want them to enjoy. If that's like telling enough, you know? Really, it's hard to know. I've maybe done this for 2 years now. I wasn't going to start showing stuff off until I felt comfortable enough to start animating on here. Now that I am, I'm not entirely sure if the idea of it will ever be comfortable. You know? Because there's a certain kind of pressure that I can see from a lot of YouTubers. I've seen groundbreaking and sugar essentially fall to that pressure, right?
type of